Rise and grind, McAlester. Welcome to Harbor Mountain Coffee House at 224 South 3rd Street in McAlester. Come have a cup of joe with us and enjoy the show. You're tuned into Coffee with the Coach, brought to you by Tanny Hill Furniture, Doherty's Pharmacy, Reagan Auto, and the PC Landing Zone, live on KNED, 1150 AM, 98.3 FM, as well as video streaming on YouTube. I'm your voice of the Buffaloes, Brandon Green, and it's homecoming, Buff Nation. We've got a great top 10 matchup tomorrow night against the Del City Eagles, a rematch of last year's thrilling overtime win. It's the Oklahoma game of the week, so be there and be loud. Now, with all that said, let's welcome the head coach of the McAlester Buffaloes, Forrest Mazey.
Glad to be back in the saddle. Week 5 already. It's going quick.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. It's only your second home game, but this is the halfway mark.
Yeah.
Coach, 55-0 win for the Buffs a week ago against the Chargers. Thoughts on how your team performed?
I thought all the kids, prepared all week for that kind of win. I'd like to see us a little more. I don't know. We extended a couple drives defensively. I thought by penalties, punt, like that punt, we kind of jumped off sides. Just some small things that we could have cleaned up. But I thought we did a good job of closing it out and getting the young guys in that deserve those reps. That really, those young guys that prep us all week for a big game like Friday, like tonight or tomorrow night, and like I said, they got to experience some success themselves.
Not very often that defense gets to hold a team, I don't care who they are, to 4 yards, but that's pretty cool.
I think their first downs they got were based off penalties. I mean, that's just just small things. Just like I said, nothing crazy.
I think 10 times the penalty yards that they got compared to the yards y'all actually gave up. That's not bad.
Yeah.
You got a senior leader back on the field last week. Zach Rogers got his first start of the year for y'all. How would you evaluate his performance, and how big is it to have him back in the mix?
I think just mentally for him and the team, it's good to have him back. You have your anchor guy back on the O-line, and a vocal leader for us, a good young man, and it's good to have. Like I said, anytime you're a senior, it's good to have those guys back on the field. Helping the other teammates and guiding them along, especially on the offensive line.
In the postgame show, you mentioned that, talking about younger guys now, that getting in players during the running clock in the second half, it's a great opportunity for the second and third stringers to kind of show what they're made of, not just for the future years, but maybe even this year as well.
Right.
The defense kept the pace. Offense kept scoring. What you think about their second half showing?
Like I said, I thought they did a good job executing what we asked them to execute, playing good defense, playing good offense, taking advantage of their opportunity. Like I said, sometimes young guys only get a small amount of opportunities to do their thing, and even some of our older guys, the way we're geared towards offense and defenses, you may get an opportunity or even two, what did you do in those opportunities? It's not always. You may get one ball thrown to you all year if you're a backup man, but there's nothing wrong with that. You just got to seize that opportunity, and if it's in the air, it's your ball, or if it's your block, make that block. If it's your tackle, make that tackle. Do your job the best of your ability, and let us evaluate you best we can. Obviously, we do a ton of evaluating off practice. I mean, that's just the reality of it. But like I said, I thought the young guys really stepped up. The older guys stepped up. The coaches did a good job. I think overall it was a really good game.
You mentioned practice, Scout Team Player of the Week.
Ooh, we didn't do awards this week. We expected to win that one, so we're going to wait. We didn't do it. We gave the sticker out for the win, but we didn't do any crazy awards. This is the first time we hadn't done it in a while. We expected them to bounce back, so we said you understood that. I don't think there needs to be any awards given out this week, and just the win sticker and move forward. All
right, now 12-1 in games after losses, and you've upped that average margin of victory to like 35 and 4 shutouts.
Yeah.
With that said, we'll sneak aside for our first time out. This is Coffee with the Coach inside of Harbor Mountain Coffee House. We'll be back with player interviews after a quick word from our sponsors.
Thank you, McAlester, for voting us Best Automotive Mechanic Shop for 2022 and 2023 in the Reader's Choice Awards. Reagan Auto in McAlester is offering an AC performance check for $99.95. Reagan Auto now has an employment opportunity for automotive technicians with a signing bonus. Reagan Auto, 306 East Wyandotte Avenue, McAlester. Call 918-715-3236.
Nothing's working!
Wait! We're not cavemen! We have technology!
Are you a business in need of technology help? The PC Landing Zone specializes in device repair, including phones, tablets, computers, as well as networking installations and troubleshooting, cloud backups, VoIP phone systems, structured cabling, and more. Give us a call at 918-820-4188 for your local one-stop shop for all your technology needs.
Hot!
Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress is proud to support our McAlester Buffaloes. For 32 years, Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress has been your one-stop shop for all of your furniture and mattress needs, offering quality recliners, living room sets, bedroom sets, dining room sets, and mattresses. Stop by Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress today and make yourself at home. Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, 5 South 5th Street in McAlester. Go Buffs! Have a great season.
Doherty Pharmacy, your full-service pharmacy. We offer free delivery in the McAlester area. We are a 340B pharmacy, and we're a compounding pharmacy. We also have a convenient drive-through. With all of that, we offer fast, friendly service. Doherty Pharmacy is open 6 days a week, Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturdays 9 to 1. Doherty Pharmacy is proud to sponsor the 2022 football season. We're located at 622 East Wyandotte, McAlester. For prescription refills, call 918-426-5223.
For those on radio, there's your Buffalo drive of the game and their 55-0 Thursday Night Lights win last week over the Memorial Chargers. Final drive of the game covering 72 yards on 7 plays in the span of 5 minutes with a running clock that included a third down conversion of 3rd and 24 that gave them the 50-burger. It was capped off by that 15-yard touchdown run by sophomore Case in Washington Mazey. Welcome back to Coffee with the Coach from Harbor Mountain Coffee House on 3rd Street in McAlester. This year's show is brought to you by Reagan Auto, the PC Landing Zone, Doherty's Pharmacy, and Tanny Hill Furniture. We now welcome to the show a couple of Buffalo seniors. We got Owen Russell and Eli Pemberton with us. Thank you guys, and welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so starting off with an icebreaker, always a way to kind of get warmed up to get into the show. This one's not too bad, though. I've asked definitely worse people. Tell me your biggest pet peeve. We'll start with Eli Pemberton. You have a big pet peeve from somebody.
Yeah, I don't like when people copy me.
Copy you, okay.
It just gets me going. I don't know what it is.
Yeah? Like mocking? Yeah, or
Yeah.
like they repeat after you? Or
Yeah, that can't do it.
Okay. Owen?
Definitely bad drivers.
Bad drivers.
Yes.
You wouldn't be able to live in Texas.
Oh, I hate driving in Texas.
Yeah?
Yes.
So,
especially in the city.
what I love about Texas, I mean, you'll see Texas license plates, and they will be speeding everywhere but Texas. Like, you'll see them in Oklahoma, they'll be driving 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. But you go into Texas, like the moment you cross the state line, they want to slow down 10 miles an hour while you're going the speed limit.
Yeah, they
Freaks
know
me
how
out.
to drive up there.
Crazy.
I don't know. Both of you guys, going to some football questions now, split some time playing both offense and defense. If you had to choose a favorite, would it be scoring the big touchdown, getting a big reception, or would it be getting the big tackle, grabbing a key interception? Offense or defense for you guys?
I would say defense.
And why?
I play it more, and I don't know. It's just a little bit more exciting when you get that big hit, you know.
I got you. Owen?
Yeah, definitely defense.
You made some pretty big catches, too. So I remember. The one thing that comes to mind, it was that Bishop McGinnis catch. You know the one I'm talking about. How
yeah.
hard of a hit did you get on that grab?
That kind of sucked. I wanted to lay there on the ground, but I knew I had to get up.
I could tell from the press box. Being seniors and it being homecoming, now we've asked the question before, but not in this kind of way. Do you guys have a favorite game or moment at the hook from your high school career? For homecoming, we've always asked like in general, but with it being homecoming, your guys' senior year, favorite moment at the hook? Yeah, it could be a game, could be just a memory, a moment, whatever. Could be coming home from a game, anything.
It's a tough one.
Guys have had a lot. Is it?
Yeah, probably the Guthrie game.
Okay.
They're in playoffs.
I was going to say
a good
Guthrie
one.
is pretty big.
That's a good one. I want to say coming back from the Dell City game last year.
Yeah.
the atmosphere in the locker room was just really great and everything. Everyone's excited that we won and everything.
Well, got to do it again this week. Make
Oh,
it
yeah,
a
sure.
home win this week. Speaking of homecoming, do you guys have a favorite part about homecoming? Y'all are y'all in it this year?
No.
Not in it? Okay, I couldn't remember. But yeah, what was your favorite part about homecoming?
Probably the game.
Just the game?
Yeah, the game. Game or the parade.
I gotcha. And last one, it's always a fun. Oh, before we do that, what'd you think of Zach Rogers' speech?
Oh, it was phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Great job.
Couldn't do any better. He's still a walking billboard.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he said by Pepsi.
Yeah, he's still a walking billboard. And I saw Derek's tweet. It's whenever you're in doubt, just finger guns.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Last one. It's always a fun one. Say you are all professional athletes. Okay. When you watch TV like an NBA or NFL game, and they got the cameras on the guys walking into the locker room getting ready, and they're like showing off their fashion statement or whatever they got. If you had to pick who has the best fashion sense on the team,
Like on our team?
on your team, yes, someone that would I guess rock the runway to the locker room.
I'm going to say Jackson.
Lowerman.
Yeah, I'm going to say Jackson.
So, is it a sweep with Jackson this week?
Nah, it's probably less now.
Less now.
That's
okay.
a close second.
Close second. All right, so Lowerman and Les now, two offensive guys, two skill players here. Thank you, guys. Good luck against the Eagles tomorrow. We'll be rooting you on here.
Thank you.
Those are Buffalo seniors Eli Pemberton and Owen Russell. You're tuned in to Coffee with the Coach. Don't go anywhere. We'll speak on Dell City next. You're on 1150 AM and 98.3 FM KNED.
Thank you, McAlester, for voting us Best Automotive Mechanic Shop for 2022 and 2023 in the Reader's Choice Awards. Reagan Auto in McAlester is offering an AC performance check for $99.95. Reagan Auto now has an employment opportunity for automotive technicians with a signing bonus. Reagan Auto, 306 East Wyandotte Avenue, McAlester. Call 918-715-3236.
Hot! Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress is proud to support our McAlester Buffaloes. For 32 years, Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress has been your one-stop shop for all of your furniture and mattress needs, offering quality recliners, living room sets, bedroom sets, dining room sets, and mattresses. Stop by Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress today and make yourself at home. Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, 5 South 5th Street in McAlester. Go Buffs! Have a great season.
Nothing's working!
Wait, we're not cavemen! We have technology!
Are you a business in need of technology help? The PC Landing Zone specializes in device repair, including phones, tablets, computers, as well as networking installations and troubleshooting, cloud backups, VoIP phone systems, structured cabling, and more. Give us a call at 918-820-4188 for your local one-stop shop for all your technology needs.
Doherty Pharmacy, your full-service pharmacy. We offer free delivery in the McAlester area. We are a 340B pharmacy, and we're a compounding pharmacy. We also have a convenient drive-through. With all of that, we offer fast, friendly service. Doherty Pharmacy is open 6 days a week, Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturdays 9 to 1. Doherty Pharmacy is proud to sponsor the 2022 football season. We're located at 622 East Wyandotte, McAlester. For prescription refills, call 918-426-5223.
Welcome back to Coffee with the Coach, brought to you by Tanny Hill Furniture, Reagan Auto, Doherty's Pharmacy, and the PC Landing Zone. I'm your voice of the Buffaloes, Brandon Green, at Harbor Mountain Coffee House on 3rd Street in McAlester, live alongside McAlester Buffalo head coach Forrest Mazey, which is pretty much my twin today. We look the exact same.
Hey, looks good.
Thank you.
Did you realize that?
Yeah, tonight it's McAlester versus, tomorrow night it's McAlester versus Dell City. Got to get out of the Thursday Night Lights mode. McAlester has won both meetings against the Eagles as the Buffs won 56-8 in the 2014 5A quarterfinals, and in last year's thrilling 34-33 overtime match in the Metro, and presumably the only 1v1 game in Oklahoma high school football history, as both teams were tied at the top of the AP poll when it took place. Coach Mazey, once again, it's time for Guess That Play, presented by Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress. Another easy one from last year, because I don't think you can forget any moment from this game. 14-7, Dell City leads. Ball at the Eagle 30-yard line. 4th down and 10.
It says 14-0?
14-7.
Okay, yeah.
Ball at the Eagle 30-yard line, 4th and 10, left hash, 11-11 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, we run the our bootleg throwback to Eric.
Don't know why I even asked.
Yeah, it's
so this one I honestly thought about just saying, hey, if you could just guess it before, like can you?
It was one of those too. I mean, we ran the same play twice for a touchdown.
Right, and
but it's man coverage, and you don't train your eyes, and you do some good things. We executed perfect.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Let's play it for those who might have forgotten on YouTube, as you have again. Les now rolling right, looking back door, completely wide open. Eric McCarty.
Yeah, after the fake, we roll out, try to like a bootleg, and then there was a good throw, good catch, good execution all across the board. Like I said, you had just said that it'll be the first district. Remember, we get our first district loss under my tenure there, or his first.
Oh my God! Yeah,
and then we came back.
Because it was like 2 minutes left, and I was like, man, this could. I said, he's in danger. We're in danger,
yeah.
and
it was bad.
Boom.
I was looking at that point. I'll be honest with you. I was looking at district points, trying to get 7 more off the board on the negative side, because the reality was starting to set in. I mean, we were still going to coach our tails off and play our tails off, but at that point, you got to have something happen, a fumble, and we did a good job, and I'll be dang if we didn't. I mean, I know we had to score pretty quick to even have an opportunity to make something happen. But like I said, if we don't make that play, then it's probably game over. Or we might get 7 more off the board, but it's probably not going to happen.
See, I still remember because I was thinking, I wasn't wrong in thinking of it at the same time.
No, we all were.
After the immediately after the touchdown, I said, "What were you thinking, Brandon
I
Green?"
remember.
I was
I was just thinking to myself, what can we do to get more district points, off the board on the negative side, and move forward and try. Like I said, I'll call this play. And if we don't get this, and then we got to start trying to think of what we're going to do to get in the end zone before time expires.
I said after that play, I was like, "That is the last time I'm ever going to." I don't care what the score is and how much time is left. I'm done with that.
We've had some exciting games through the last 5 years.
That's for sure.
Man.
We got another one coming up. Guess that play, by the way, presented by Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress. You got Dell City coming in. They had major talent the last 2 seasons. 2023, definitely no exception. First impression on the Eagles.
I just think they're faster than they were last year, which is hard to say. I mean, it's I don't think they're as big up front, but I think they're faster and more athletic. I think they've added some key additions from Southeast, Bishop McGinnis. They're in a little different scenario than us. Kids have to move here. Kids up there can transfer, and parents don't have to leave jobs, and parents can rent an apartment, and it's pretty easy to move. I think they got 4 transfers in or 5 transfers in that are all immediate starters for them. The running back Fields from Southeast, he's an OU offer.
At least 3, yeah.
Yeah.
They've got 5 VIPE 100 preseason selections I saw.
Quarterback, you got a receiver that's a TCU guy.
Lineman in there, but he was there last year.
Yeah, but like I said, they get some, you get some key cogs, but you don't only get key cogs, you get key superstars, Obviously, River Warren at quarterback played him last year. Bishop McGinnis, he's got some D1 offers, Old Dominion, things like that. So we know he can throw the ball. So like I said, they're a little different animal than they were last year. Provide some different, problems. Like I said, I don't think they're as thick up front, but I think they're faster on the defensive front and the offensive front. I think they're all look about like Zach Rogers. Last year they had number 70 and 55. They were, 255, 275, 285. Like I said, some different problems with their speed. I think they do a good job of eliminating the big play and really just flying to the football defensively. Offensively, they're going to run zone a ton with number 1, Fields. And then they're going to, hit some intermediate and deep shots with the quarterback. And he does a good job of reading. He's not going to make any bad throws or bad decisions. So they're very efficient, very efficient. So one thing we got to do is we got to be okay with a good, solid, hard-nosed game plan.
So when you're looking at your game plan, what would you say are the keys to the game for tomorrow night?
I think time of possession is important. Eliminating the big play is going to be the big one. Whether it be, we don't want them to pick the ball, no pick sixes, no kickoff returns, no chunk plays of 30-plus yard touchdowns. If they get a 30-yard gain, we need to tackle them, get them down, make them snap it again. Offensively, we need to ground the clock out. We need to take possessions away from them by sustaining drives and doing things. So, like I said, I think the game plan is good, and we got to execute it now. We can't go out there and just go 3 and out offensively. I expect to have some plays. I don't know how many big plays we'll have. Sometimes you don't have any big plays against them, but the big play is keeping them off the field, grinding out a touchdown, grinding out 3 points, in a long, sustainable drive.
Now, I might be speaking for you here, but I think another key to the game is McAlester showing out, being loud, making it a hostile environment.
I think that's part of what making the Hook really is the atmosphere. They're traveling 2 hours roughly.
Yep.
Coming to a place where they're bringing a spirit bus too. I think if we don't have a ton of people at this game to watch a top 10 matchup, I mean, I don't know. Do you like high school football?
Right.
Or, are you really a fan? Homecoming to boot. You're going to have all kinds of great festivities. The band plays at halftime, cheer, pom. All your kids are, like I said, Little League kids. Parents bring them. They love these football kids. I mean, these are like freaking. It's like Greek mythology gods to them.
That's right.
They are the football gods to those young men. I remember being in third grade and watching and I lived in Durant at the time, and Ardmore comes to town. I just looked like the Nebraska Cornhuskers to me. I just loved watching them walk out of the locker room, how big they seemed to me when I was in third grade. And I was just like, wow, this is what I want to do, what I want to be one day. And that's what these young kids think when they see, Zach Rogers walk out of the locker room. They say, oh, my gosh, there's my football idol right now. It's not Joe Montana or like I was. It's high school kids. And so bring them and let them enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the game, and watch these young men and the coaches put on a good show.
Yeah, make sure you be loud when you get there. Kickoff at 7 p.m. tomorrow night at the Hook. Again, like we said, no excuse, Buffalo fans.
No.
Bring the energy tomorrow. We're going to take a break. Coming up next from Harbor Mountain Coffee House on 3rd Street in McAlester, we have one final break with head coach Forrest Mazey, reading some of your questions. Don't go anywhere. You're on KNED.
Thank you, McAlester, for voting us Best Automotive Mechanic Shop for 2022 and 2023 in the Reader's Choice Awards. Reagan Auto in McAlester is offering an AC performance check for $99.95. Reagan Auto now has an employment opportunity for automotive technicians with a signing bonus. Reagan Auto, 306 East Wyandotte Avenue, McAlester. Call 918-715-3236.
Nothing's working!
Wait! We're not cavemen! We have technology!
Are you a business in need of technology help? The PC Landing Zone specializes in device repair, including phones, tablets, computers, as well as networking installations and troubleshooting, cloud backups, flip phone systems, structured cabling, and more. Give us a call at 918-820-4188 for your local one-stop shop for all your technology needs.
Hot!
Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress is proud to support our McAlester Buffaloes. For 32 years, Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress has been your one-stop shop for all of your furniture and mattress needs, offering quality recliners, living room sets, bedroom sets, dining room sets, and mattresses. Stop by Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress today and make yourself at home. Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, 5 South 5th Street in McAlester. Go Buffs! Have a great season.
Doherty Pharmacy, your full-service pharmacy. We offer free delivery in the McAlester area. We are a 340B pharmacy, and we're a compounding pharmacy. We also have a convenient drive-through. With all of that, we offer fast, friendly service. Doherty Pharmacy is open 6 days a week, Monday through Friday 9 to 6, Saturdays 9 to 1. Doherty Pharmacy is proud to sponsor the 2022 football season. We're located at 622 East Wyandotte, McAlester. For prescription refills, call 918-426-5223.
Welcome back to Coffee with the Coach, brought to you by Tanny Hill Furniture, Doherty's Pharmacy, the PC Landing Zone, and Reagan Auto. That's Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress. Let's take a quick look at the broadcast schedule this week, beginning tonight in T-Town as the Tulsa Golden Hurricane hosts the Temple Owls. Kickoff set for 6:30, pregame show at 5:30 on KTMC AM 1400 and 96.7 FM. Tomorrow night at the Hook, it's homecoming as the Buffs face off with Del City on KNED. Pregame show begins at 6:20, radio only, and also video streaming the festivities, which begin at 6:15 on YouTube. Commentary on YouTube will begin closer to kickoff. But start your day off right with the Scene Setter that will release at 9 a.m. on Twitter at Buff Sports Radio. If you don't have Twitter, you can listen to it on KNED about 10 to 15 minutes before kickoff. Then Saturday, Oklahoma State has the bye, so Oklahoma is our only broadcast. The 14th-ranked Sooners are back at the Palace to face the Iowa State Cyclones. Pre-game show is at 4 with kickoff at 6 on KNED. Now, with all that said, we have head coach Forrest Mazey with our final segment this morning where we read off your fan questions. If you ever have one, DM us on Twitter at Buff Sports Radio, message us on Facebook at facebook.com/McAlester Radio, or you can even message us on Instagram, which we get our first ever Instagram question for Coach Mazey this week. We'll actually start with that one. Ronnie on Instagram asks, it's a wild first Instagram question, but it's par for the course. Are you an Old Spice or an Axe kind of guy?
Old Spice, believe it or not. My grandpa, I just remember that smell, and I actually still like that smell. So
no joke,
nostalgia for me on the Old Spice. I would definitely be an Old Spice guy over Axe guy all day long.
I was an Axe guy in high school. It's like as soon as I hit college, it's like I need to grow up, and I became an Old Spice guy.
Old Spice, man, I just that smell. I'm like, I like that. It's just something clean about it.
Gotcha. Maddox on Facebook asks, what is your game day routine from when you wake up to when you go to sleep?
Well, obviously, game day, we go to the game day lift. With our kids, we lift them real quick, get them fed, get out. Obviously, I like our normal, go in there and type up the script, whatever, the game plan. Not really the game plan, but the play sheet. Make sure it's printed, laminated, double, triple check the footballs. Kind of find a way to decompress a little bit throughout the day, which is hard sometimes when you still got a school day. Then get everything ready, get your mind right, think about the defense, what you're going to call, personnel groupings, where you want coaches, what you need them to look at, make sure they double check that. It's just a bunch of different things that you do in your mind mostly throughout the day to get ready for either a home game's a lot simpler than a road game, obviously.
Right. A lot of stuff compressed, I believe, probably in road games, having to get things done a little bit earlier than you normally would.
Yeah, a little earlier. Make sure everything's loaded. Make sure you don't, leave anything. Make sure your kids don't forget anything, Double check your helmet, and double check your cleats and knee pads and things like that.
Got your jersey.
Yeah, it's like moving a small army, so it's a little more stressful. But, the good thing is you're still playing a great game of football in front of a good home crowd.
We were actually talking about this a couple breaks ago in the commercial break. Joe asks, favorite Taylor Swift song? I guess
Karma.
Karma.
That's
That's a wild one right there.
I like it.
All right,
It's
sweet.
random, I know.
That was quick, too. That's pretty quick. Kevin asks, if you were in the same position as Jimbo Fisher over the weekend, would you make the tackle? And if people don't know what we're talking about,
Yeah.
I'm
on Woody Hazing.
Here's Jimbo Fisher on the field.
Yeah.
While a play is going on, that is not his teammate or not his player that's running the other way. It's after an interception.
What was the final?
What was the final of that game? A&M won, right?
A&M won.
Yeah.
Okay, I probably wouldn't have made the tackle, but if I'd have lost, I probably had tripped him. And I probably would, and I see nowadays why Woody Hayes did what he did. I'm like, okay, I get it, man. Probably not good for the times, but I could see it more today's time than them. But of course, Woody Hayes probably thought he was untouchable at that point in time, being that guy. And
Mike Tomlin tried doing it one time too. I think, right?
It's crazy. I think sometimes coaches, who knows on that? You get caught in the moment, you might trip him. Then you might go, oh crap, I'm on the field. And,
right.
Joe Paterno that one time when he gets rolled up, sees it coming at him, like, hey, move, buddy. And I'm thinking, oh, move, and just blam. So I don't think as coaches we get so caught up in the game, and then the highs and the lows sometimes get you, and you try to stay even keel. So you're probably just watching it going, oh, man. And then in practice, you're able to be on the field, and you're going, oh, good, I'm about to get a flag. Did they flag him?
Did they? They did not flag him.
Wow.
Now, so that's why I'm looking at this, and I had to take another.
He set a pick.
Yeah, he did set a pick.
For his own guy. For that other guy, that's a bad deal.
What's funny in this shot is that he's kind of crouched too, like he's going to launch himself.
I would have definitely tripped him. On accident. Here's the thing. It's dead ball, maybe 15-yard. At least he's down. You don't get ejected.
I guess so.
Yeah, it's not 6. That's why I tell him, take the penalty.
Not 6.
It's not 6. I would have definitely tripped him. 1,000.
Last one here as we're running out of time. Barry asks, what is your favorite memory of playing high school football?
Man, I have so many memories from playing. Gosh almighty. Man, what I remember the most is no moments. I think it's just the locker room and my friends, bus rides. That's what I miss and remember the most, more so than the game. I don't get me wrong, I love warm-ups. I liked watching the crowd move in, pour in, and then the run-outs. But I think what I miss most is just the guys, just the close-knit of what high school football is. It's, played college, played arena, but just what high school football is. It's pure. It's still kids playing the game. You're trying to teach them the game as coaches, and it's just such a pure game, and you learn so much from it if you do it right. My coach wasn't always the most careful with words, but what he taught me instilled in me as far as what I need to do as a man, you know, what I need to do when people rely on me. I was a quarterback, so people relied on me to do things right. People relied on me to pass the play onto them and make sure everybody was lined up right. So just all the responsibility you have as a high school football player that's just what I enjoyed the most. Kids don't get it until it's gone. Like I would have never been able to tell you that when I was a high school football player. It's after I get out that you realize all that.
And that's why I feel like it doesn't matter what sport I mean, obviously football is awesome. Yeah. That's why we're here right here. But it doesn't matter what sport you end up playing in high school. I strongly encourage people to join a team.
I just think there's so much more than just the playing part. Yeah. I mean, I know kids that never played hardly a down in Class A, you know. So it's just one of the things that it's important for a young man or a young woman to learn the importance of something bigger than themselves.
Coach, anything else you'd like to add before we wrap it up?
No, just kind of takes you back to some memories, man.
That's right.
Thinking about that stuff. It's special. It's a special time in high school kids' lives that sometimes kids only think keeping them in school sometimes. And like I said, the fragility of it, the excitement of it, all of it is important to all of us. So it's like I said, it's good to think about.
Sweet. That's cool. A good way to end it off. Again, that's tomorrow night, McAlester, Dell City. Make sure you come on out and support these McAlester Buffaloes and make it a packed and loud house. Again, we have capacity on of 3,900. I think it is. I want to see all 3,900 seats
that'd be
filled.
Pretty sweet. I think it wouldn't be hard to do if everybody decided to come off and enjoy pretty good weather. Get out of the house, bring your kids, eat some popcorn, enjoy the show.
All right, thank you, Coach, for your time. Good luck tomorrow against Dell City. This has been Brandon Green with head coach Forrest Mazey. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, don't just have a great day. Have a Buffalo day, everybody.